and I am your student's period 1 biology teacher. So unfortunately I can't be to back to school night this evening. Well, when you are coming here, I guess it'll be the evening. I'm actually in a wedding, so I'm not ditching out for a lame reason. At least that's why. Anyway, so I wanted to let you guys get to know me a little bit, and also how to contact me, what my class is about, all that good stuff. So I kind of have like a mini little agenda on the wall here, and I go over a couple of these things with you guys. So, first of all, in my opinion, the most important thing is my philosophy as a teacher. I got into teaching science because I think it's important to have students fall in love with science. I love science and I want other people to love it too. So that is why I got started becoming a teacher, and that is what I want to impart to your students. I know that not everyone in this room is going to be a scientist one day, but I want them to leave loving it a little more and wanting to learn a little more the next class they go to. So that's kind of my goal. So I do things a little different. First of all, I get to know your students. So some of your students may have mentioned this. It's called Multiple Intelligences. It's a little kind of quiz they took the first couple of days with me to show me and show them what kind of learner they are. So for example, most of the people at this school are fairly musical. We came to an art school for a reason, right? So one of the things I do is if we're doing an activity that warrants music in the background, I'm happy to play it. If we're doing some kind of like table work, I'm happy for students to have one ear with music on, as long as they can still hear me with the other one and are being respectful. So I try to really adapt my classroom to what the classroom needs are. So if I have a lot of hands-on learners based on this, then I try to do a lot more activities. If I have visual learners, people that need to see visualization, PowerPoints with lots of pictures. So just, you know, I really do try to cater to what my students need. Second of all, I do have a syllabus, which you all should have seen because all of your students gave me a little piece of paper that said you signed off for seeing this. So hopefully you actually have. In case that didn't happen, I do have some extra copies here. And it just kind of covers what we're going to be covering this year. Also how I grade on tests and labs and things like that. I would argue that probably the most important thing that parents and students find is my homework policy and makeup policy. My goal is for people to learn in this class, not to like memorize and then forget it. And so if students do badly on a lab or a quiz or whatever, even a homework assignment, they're welcome to turn it in for a regrade. Again, I want to see that they are gaining that knowledge. So I'm happy to give them one regrade anytime they want to on any assignment. Same thing with late work. I would prefer a student to turn in something late than turn it in half done. Just because if they're still not showing me their knowledge, and they're going to miss a lot more points if they turn it in half done than they would if they just turn it in a bit late. But within reason, of course. They can't wait until the last week of the semester and expect me to give them full credit. So keep that in mind. So that's my syllabus. A couple of things as far as how I run my classroom. So I do have a daily agenda as well as a weekly agenda. So for your class, I have a couple different subjects. It's a little different locations. But this one here is our daily agenda. So this is our agenda for today. This is what we're going to be working on today. And I always have the homework up here, as well as if something is due, it'll say due. So they, you know, if for some reason they had homework tonight was chapter 8, but chapter 7 was due, it would also be on here. And then if you look down here, I actually have the week's schedule roughly. So that's going to be a little more generic. It doesn't have all the specific things that we're going to do, but it does talk about so they can look ahead, they can plan ahead. As of this Monday, they knew that we were going to have a quiz on Friday. So oh, I got all kinds of things falling. So that helps them to plan ahead, and they're welcome to take pictures of this, to copy it down when they get to class. However they want to do it is fine with me. And I'm pretty tech friendly in class as well. If someone likes to bring, if they have like a laptop or a tablet or whatever and they prefer to type, I'm pretty okay with that. It's a school policy that we're embracing technology anyway. Same goes to stand for cell phones within reason. So if we're working on an assignment and we have a Google document open and we're inputting data, I'm fine with people having their phones out or checking their Q grade. If they ask me, I'm willing to do those things because I do think we should embrace technology nowadays. So that's kind of where they can figure out the agenda. If they miss a day, walk this way with me. If they miss a day, I have all the assignments that they would have missed in this handy dandy little container here, and your period would all be on the top shelf here. So anything they've missed, they're going to be able to come right here. So your students can just come right over here and say, you know what, I haven't seen that before. It probably means I missed that, and they can grab that and ask a fellow student or me what to do. So that's kind of how I do my agenda. My class is very much mixed up: PowerPoints, lab activities, group activities, We've done a scavenger hunt. I like to get people off their feet as much as possible, and if it is something that I feel like I have to kind of talk a long time for, I do my best to make it entertaining. You can ask your students about that one. So that's that. The schedule, I kind of addressed that. I have a very rough schedule of how many weeks we're going to spend on each subject in the syllabus. Feel free to check that out. Assignments, I try to post them on the website, but more importantly, I always have copies. I try to stay on top of my grading so that they know if they are missing something. But if you are concerned, or if you have a student that does have a lot of trouble remembering what is supposed to happen when, feel free to contact me and we can work something out if you're not getting enough from me via the website or email or whatever. Also, for this period, we finally did get our biology books in, yay! So if you have not gotten one, probably by the time you see this message, your child will have one because they should get one today in class. So they should be able to have this in their hand, yay, yay, books. Okay, I am very, very open to contact. I love when parents email me. It shows me that you're concerned in your student's education, and I'm pretty good about getting back to you. So honestly, feel free to email me if you have questions or concerns. As far as contacting you, I will let you know if your student is not doing well, if they're missing some assignments, if they're struggling. Usually every 5 weeks is a requirement. Sometimes I'll do it even more frequently. But I'm also really big on reaching out to you to let you know when your student's doing well, because I think that our students don't always get that opportunity. We always look at the negative and not the positive, and I think it's nice to say, you know, wow, your kid did a really great job. They had an excellent lab write-up this week or whatever. I think it's really good. The parent that is holding the camera is waving that that's a great thing. Okay, so feel free to contact me anytime. You will hear contact from me as well. Because Q is new, I'm, in all honesty, learning how to finagle that new website. So you haven't heard as much from me because I'm still learning. So hopefully that will be even more from me once we get that rolling. And last but not least, if you have questions, I would love to hear them. So I'm going to do two things. It's kind of up to you because you have a little bit of time. I think you have 12 minutes with me, and I don't think I've used all that much time. The first is I would love for you to sign up. My assistant Eva, she's not here right now, but she will be in the room with you. She is going to have this so you can sign in just so I know you were here. And you can put if you would like a personal conference. And it can be a phone conference or an in-person conference, whatever it kind of works best for you. I know you guys are working people too. So feel free to do that. But as well, after we're done with this video, which I'm sure was very entertaining, Eva's going to give you the opportunity to ask me a question via the camera that I actually used. So she's going to hold it up. If you have a quick question you want to ask, feel free to do it that way too. And as long as your email is on here, I can email you a response as well. So you can either email me a question or sign up for a conference. I really do look forward to meeting you in the future, but you know, gotta go be a bridesmaid and lots of tall heels. So that's what I'm doing. So I hope you guys have a great night. Good luck getting to your classes if you're going from the church to over here. And I look forward to meeting you later.